I want to talk about what to do if you get fired. Unpleasant topic, but it has happened to many people. I think the first thing you have to do is process the information. What happened? Were there signs along the way that this firing was coming? The second thing that's very important is not to bring the bitterness forward. We often interview candidates and it's obvious, it's an open wound, and you cannot go into a next job or an interview with that bitterness so close to your heart. Try and process this and get it out of the way. What could you have done differently? This is not about you blaming yourself, but what could you have learned from this situation? Was it a boss that you didn't get along with? Were you underperforming in the position? It could be a myriad of things, but what could you learn from this situation to avoid it in the future? Often we forget this part. Ask for a reference. It may not be from the immediate supervisor, or maybe the supervisor's supervisor, but put that aside, your anger and your hurt, but remember, get a reference letter if you can from your past employer. You need to tell the truth next time around in your interviews that are coming up. So you need to find a way to talk about it in interviews without being bitter, sad, and get to the facts and without making it personal. The other thing is try to find the positive in being fired. Perhaps it's you wanted to start a business that you'd always dreamed of, never had the time and the guts to do. Or perhaps it's a long vacation you haven't done since you finished school. Try to find those kinds of things, if you can, of course. And last but not least, don't take it personally. It's hard sometimes not to take it personally. You're not the first, you're not the last. Try and find that dream job for you. It is out there. So focus on the positive and the future rather than looking back and focusing on the negative in the past. I'm Dawn Williams from Sirius Personnel. I can be reached at SiriusPersonnel.com or on LinkedIn. Happy selling.